found this on the ground, so this rattled off the bike. I'll have to find out where it goes and put it back on. So put it over there for now. This here is the 660 that I'll be building, probably running next year. Got the fan on because it's a little bit hot in here. So this definitely seems like it's meaner than the 620. So both of them, neither of them have power valves, although some of these do come with power valves, and you can see that you can see the place on both these bikes where the power valve would go if they machined it in. So I mean, I guess it is possible to modify it to have a power valve put in, but these bikes already have so much power, I'm not so sure if it will make that much difference really. The 660 that I'm building, that blue bike, blue engine over here, this is a 660, and that does have a power valve. And this bike over here that says 700 on the side will be where that engine goes, except I'm going to change the graphics to say 660 instead of 700. I was originally going to put a 700 engine there, but I instead bought the whole bike. So this is a 2015 Maico 700, or what is known as the Maico 700. It's actually a 685. So a lot of you may remember a while ago there's actually several of these 700s around. Let me just say that so that people know what these bikes are. So this bike here has had these graphics since about 1999. So as you can see, this bike over here is a 2004, has the same graphics. It's a 500 engine now. So there was another company, so this is made in Germany. The Netherlands company that was owned this was Rodham and Bauer. They went under, and Kostler in Germany have been remaking these bikes since then. And at one point he made the 685 and the 620 for Supermoto. Well, there's another company in Britain called Maico International who was making a true 700cc engine on the 685. And those bikes were not released. But they have rebranded. They're not Maico anymore. They're Berkeley VLN. And if you go to their website, they will be releasing their bikes soon. And if they have the same lineup, then they will have a VLN, Berkeley VLN 700. The other 700 is the Zabel 700, which is also based off of the Maico engine. But the Zabel 700 is for sidecar racing. It only has 4 gears, and they're geared very, very high. So they're not really a bike you want to ride in the woods. So this bike here, I got it with the enduro gearing, so it should be better to ride in the woods. I'll see. I may have to change the sprocket setup because it looks like they put a really big front sprocket on it, but otherwise, this is a 2015 built Maico 700. But I will say that it's the same as this 2014, the same as the 2013, all the way back probably to 2004. Mostly the same. So it is a reproduction, but it was just remade this year. It's brand new. So I have to say that the clutch is easier to pull than the 620, which means I'm going to have to look into that, because this is what makes this bike hard to ride, this clutch. Very hard to pull. And it has the same clutch, especially down here. It has the same exact thing. So I'm going to have to pull that one off and see if, redoing it makes it easier. But so that's, in a nutshell, the 2015 Maico 700 first start. You can see a little puddle of water on the floor because I spilled some oil and I squirted off the engine with water, so that's why it's dripping. and I had filled up with oil. I had gotten some oil there, so I sprayed it off with some water. Has the right rear shock, and yeah, seems like the bike was idling set high, and I have all my other bikes idle set very, very low. So that was a surprise when the bike came up like that. But yeah, see, riding in the future won't be for a while though, because currently the OHV trails are closed due to fire hazard, so I can't go riding at all. So it will be a while before I test this out.